Hi people, TS here, just doing my preview for our Carabao Cup game against Blackpool. It's a game, of course, we want to get a win, get back to winning ways after the draw against Palace, and, get through to the next round of the Carabao Cup. This is a game that, I would somewhat, where possible, rotate the team a bit, but of course have some firepower on the bench. I'm going to get straight into my starting 11. In goal would be Cech for me. Who knows if Emery decides to play Martinez, but I think Cech's back from his injury. He's not yet at a position where I believe he can take back the first choice place from Leno, and this is the game for him to feature in. So in goal, Cech. At right back, I'm gonna go with Stefan Lichtsteiner. Again, who knows whether he features, depending on what the situation is with Bellerin. Of course, he was taken off at the weekend. And, not sure whether that was for tactical reasons or an injury, but, hopefully it was only for tactical reasons. And if it is so, then that reason I'll play Lichtsteiner at right back. At left back's going to be a bit of a shock. I'm going to go with the young lad Bola. He plays in the under-23s. Neither Monreal or Kolasinac were up to full fitness to play on Sunday, and I don't want either of them rushed into this game and then none of them are fit for the game against Liverpool at the weekend. That's going to be the most important game for us this week, one of the most important games for us of the season. So bearing that in mind, I'm going to go with Bola at left back. The two centre halves will be the same two centre halves we've had of recent, with Mustafi and Holding. I know a lot of people are happy now Socrates is back from injury, and he featured against Sporting Lisbon, and I think that the perfect game for Socrates maybe to come back into is the Liverpool game. Some might say he might be a bit rusty, but he's definitely a player we need for that Liverpool game. So bearing that in mind, I'd go with Holding and Mustafi as the two centre halves. The two guys in front of the back four is going to be Elneny and Guendouzi. Both of them are kind of like workhorse engine sort of players, and I expect the both of them to definitely have a hold and take control in this sort of game. The thing with both of these guys, more Guendouzi than Elneny, they don't like having the ball too much. They get the ball passed on to someone better than them. More so Guendouzi, he's always forward thinking, which is going to be very pivotal and vital for us in this game. Going into the player playing the number 10 role, it'll be Ramsey. Again, I just feel, he's not really in the starting 11 at the moment, and this will be a good game for him, to play in a further attacking position. And, he's an overall team player, and I feel that he'll do well for us playing in this position. So number 10, Ramsey. Off the right-hand side, I'll go with Mkhitaryan. Another player hasn't really started too great this season. He's not really in the discussion for a starting place right now, in my personal opinion. And based on that, I think this is the perfect game for him to stake a claim to get back into that first team. So on that side, I'll be playing Mkhitaryan. On the left-hand side will be Danny Welbeck. We know what he does. He's a workhorse. He provides support for the wing back, and he's good going forward. He's had a decent start to the season. Whether he's playing for a new contract or for a transfer away, who knows? But at the moment he's doing the business, so I'd be sticking with Danny Welbeck. And up front, a man that hasn't really had much first team opportunities, but I want to see more of him, is Nketiah. I feel that if he isn't going to feature much around the first team between now and the end of the season, then maybe in January send him on a loan move, because as much as he's smashing things in the under 23s, if he's not used to the Premier League, or whether he plays in the Bundesliga or the Championship, if he doesn't go somewhere to play some proper competitive football, then I don't think it's going to help his development. That's just my personal opinion. So for this game, I'd go with Nketiah up front. That's all from me in terms of the starting 11. I do expect us to win this game. I expect us to win this game probably by 3-1. I do expect us to have some firepower on the bench. Guys like Aubameyang, Lacazette, Ozil, those guys that can come off the bench if necessary. But I do expect us to win. Let me know in the comment section down below your thoughts on the game tomorrow, whether you think we're going to win, what sort of team you would go with, and your score prediction. That's all from myself for today. If you're new to the channel, subscribe, and I'll catch you later.